What's up, everybody? How we doing tonight? Hopefully, y'all are doing well. With me tonight is my brother, and honestly, it's been a while. It's been a while since him and I have been on camera together. But for what we want to talk about, I gotta have my brother here, Howard Waterboy Petrie. Brother, how are you?
I'm doing good. I'm been getting eaten up by a damn wasp or something. Something bit my ass all up today. I mean, I was out there cutting grass, and then I hit a pipe or something, and about 5,000. It looked like the sky. It was like a cloud, man. And then some bitches hit me. I was like, oh shit. And then they stung me all up. And then Jackie comes home and she goes, "Does it look? It looks painful." That was it.
I was gonna ask, are you sure it wasn't Jackie like shooting you with a BB gun or something?
No, she was at
Got a
work,
little air.
but I mean,
Oh.
that that son of a bitch there, man. I mean, it's like there ain't no helping her. There ain't no helping her at all.
Jackie! For
And then,
those of you, I
and then,
love
matter of fact,
Jackie.
I'm
I know.
late. I'm late too. I mean, I was late to this thing. You know why I was late? Because she was hangry. She was hungry and angry.
Hey, I had to feed the Wicked Queen. I
So
picked her
she
up from
don't
work
cook.
and
I
had to
had to
go
feed
feed
that
her.
motherfucker.
I had to go feed the Wicked Queen. We stopped at a little restaurant down the street here, and we got home. She just wanted to eat, so we had dinner together because we don't ever have dinner together anymore because work schedules. But it is what it is. But and also Howard and I were just bullshitting backstage because that's what we do. We're brothers. This is what we do. We just sit backstage and BS and have fun. But today there's going to be some serious talk. We're going to talk about some things. I have an announcement to make that I haven't even mentioned to Howard yet. He knows about half of it, so he's going to learn some things. He's got an announcement. I'm going to learn some things. It's going to be a lot of fun. But first of all, let me say hello to everybody popping in the audience because, of course, as Howard, the audience makes the shows. And of course,
Right.
it's a paranormal podcast, so Raymond Newsom is here from Newsom Paranormal. What's up, brother? The one and only Mr. Fedora, Scott Morton. What's up, brother? How are you, Mr. Fedora? You know this guy, Anthony, our brother from the Texas Wraith Hunters and Wraith World podcast, and
That's my baby.
Anthony,
That's my child.
he credits us for for his podcasting career. He says we are his mentors, and I'm like, don't blame me.
I'm
And
teaching him
actually,
well.
you know what's funny though, brother? Like honestly, he said that one of his first videos that he saw of mine was one of my rants. So you and him have that in common.
Yeah, I remember that day when I seen your rant. I
And I know
sure did. I
exactly
said I
what
got to get man. I got to get in touch with this motherfucker. That's what I said. And I did. I messaged him right away. I said, man, we need to talk.
and I
Sure
know
did.
exactly which one it was too. I know exactly which one it was too. And that was probably one of my favorite rants I've done. I did a little mini rant. What was it, last night or the night before? I did a little mini one. It wasn't too bad. I didn't go full on, but it was still pretty good. It was still pretty good. Popping in on the way to get some beauty sleep. Yeah, Fedora's got to get up early. I was gonna say you're up a little late, brother, but yeah, definitely get some rest. And of course, there's Nerdwitch. What's up, Nerdwitch? How are you tonight? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And guys, I know I say this a lot, but seriously, for this episode, please, if you haven't, share it out. It is very important because, like I said, we are going to be talking about some very important things tonight. A lot of really amazing people, a lot of amazing things that need to be discussed and that everybody needs to hear about. Um, First and foremost, a new piece of thing that just came out today. As most of you know, I am very, very involved with the Global Ghost Hunt. Howard, I know you know that, brother. Um, well, we just got word. Well, I got word. Well, we got word today. The admin did. Somebody approached us from True North Paranormal. They reached out, and apparently there is a young girl. Her name is Annabelle. She has Down syndrome, and she's about to start another fight with leukemia. Uh, I can't even imagine going through it once, but this young woman is doing it for the second time. Um, there's a link in the description. It's bonfire.com. It'll say Annabelle. It's down in the description. Go check it out. Um, they're raising money and raising some shirts to help the family out and to also help her out while she battles all this. So please, guys, share it out. If you can support her, go for it. Have some fun. Help her out, but definitely support her and her family, and definitely Annabelle and True North. Hopefully everything goes well. Hopefully everything goes well, and our prayers and thoughts are with you. I know I'll be checking out the merch, see if I can get myself a shirt. But definitely prayers are with you and your family, Annabelle, and you got this. So that's first and foremost I want to shout out. Secondly, Howard, you've heard of a little foundation called the Jessica Marie Petrie Foundation, right? You might have heard
I
of
think
it.
I've heard of it. I might have heard of it. I'm not quite sure. I mean, I was letting you go on about Annabelle. I mean, that's a serious thing. I mean, that little
Yeah,
girl needs all the love and support she can get right now. That's
absolutely,
on a serious note.
absolutely, and a huge shout out to True North Paranormal for reaching out and letting us know. I know myself and the admin are really concerned, and we're praying for her and her family. Um, what's up, Michael? And I see
Michael,
Raymond and Scott shared out. Thank you guys. Um, but yeah, going back to Jessica Marie Petrie Foundation, just a little one, just a little foundation. Um, you might know something. I said earlier that in one of my other lives that for my birthday, I want people to donate to Jessica's foundation. Well, that's only half of it. So, folks, down in the description, you will see a link for Paraconsultant merch or paraconsultantstore.com. From now until the beginning of October, any merchandise that is bought for the global or for my store, all proceeds will be donated to Jessica's foundation, Jessica Marie Petrie Foundation. So again, guys, if you can, go to paraconsultantstore.com. Any merch that is bought, again, proceeds are all going to Jessica Marie Petrie Foundation from now to the beginning of October. So that's what I'm going to be doing for you guys. That's what I want to do. And if you guys can, Jessica's link is in the description. Jessica's foundation link is in the description. Go check them out. Go give them some love. And for those who don't know what the Jessica Marie Petrie Foundation is, this is why you're here, brother. Have at it.
all right. The Jessica Marie Petrie Foundation was actually created. It was actually created for my daughter. She committed suicide in my house, in her home. She hung herself in the bathroom. She was in the second trimester of pregnancy. I didn't think she was ever going to do something like that. No parent does.
No.
So me and my son was the first ones to find her. I cut her. Your brain says one thing and your heart says another, and that's what happened with me.
Yeah.
I cut her down. I tried CPR until the paramedics came, and then it didn't look like they were doing much of a good job setting up. So I just kept going. It took two sheriff's deputies actually pulled me off of her, and so they could do what they had to do, and which they didn't do crap. But anyway, after she passed, I started advocating for pregnant women, and it just fell on deaf ears. Nobody was paying attention to it. Nobody was really worried about it. Nobody was going to do nothing about it. So I said, well, you know what? We're just going to go ahead and start a foundation. I think this is what Jessica would have wanted. She was always a loving person. She would give you the shirt off her back. Anything that she had, she would give it to you. So what we did was we created this foundation. We help women who are suffering from perinatal, prenatal, postpartum depression, and mental illnesses. We've been established since June of 2020, right in the middle of COVID.
Yeah.
So we was going off on gang. We was coming out like gangbusters. I mean, nobody. It was like shit. It was like bad timing with this. And then now I'll tell you what it is. It's a freaking recession. We might
Yeah.
almost a depression, what we lead into. And
Yeah.
so I mean, it's like fundraising or just donations in general are just slim to none. So we came up with the idea of for raising money for not just for my foundation, but for a few other nonprofits. And that's for the Fear Fest comes in. 100% of all the proceeds are going to charity nonprofits. So to me, it's an amazing event that we're going to have, and it's just an amazing idea that we come up with. Stephen, I see him down there at the bottom. This is Stephen's brainchild. Stephen, he created PUN, Paranormal United Network, and he changed it to Paralinks. And he's actually had done 2 Fear Fests. This is going to be the actual 3rd Fear Fest from the Paralinks family. So this, like I said, Stephen's going to bring his lazy ass to New Orleans too. Him and Crystal, so they could take part in this. But and see how this thing, how something that's supposed to be done the way in a city that is built on paranormal.
Yeah.
So that's why and then the sad part, this has never been done before. Never. Not in the state of Louisiana. We've had festivals for every freaking thing. We have strawberry festivals. We have oyster festival, crab festivals. We have seafood festivals. We have festivals for people's underwear. But we never had freaking
A festival for a festival.
yeah, festival for. I mean, it's crazy, and a lot of people excited about it. I mean, in our state anyway. So we've got endorsements from everybody. We've gotten support from, like, we have parishes here instead of counties. From our parish, we big time support from the state. We getting big time support from the state. Matter of fact, I'm going to be starting doing some more advertisement, 30-second commercials on radio, and that's going to be throughout all bands. And then we're going to be doing television commercials for this event. So still feeling like got hit by a semi truck. Forgive me. Yeah, definitely wanted to stop by and support you. Oh, thank you, brother. Stephen, me and Stephen's been God. We've been friends for so long since I've gotten into the podcast. Stephen was actually the first one that found me and brought me on to Paranormal United Network, and he gave me my break in podcast, and he created a fucking monster. I'll tell you that now, because I don't give a shit about anything. I'll get
Not to. Well, it's not really a tangent. You're speaking of it anyway, but no, I honestly have the utmost respect for Stephen and Crystal.
Courtney.
I know, of course, Courtney's kind of. I mean, that's a dead giveaway. And the lesson queen herself, that she just demands respect, literally. Love you, Chrissy. But like Stephen, what he's created at Paralinks is just something amazing. And honestly, just like with Parapost, I have zero regrets meeting you guys, working with you guys. And I know he kind of stepped back, and I'll put those in quotations, but you're still Big Papa Pun to me. End of story. You always will be. So deal with it.
Whenever he wants to come back, right now it's just Christy and myself running Paralinks. But whenever Stephen wants to come back, and Crystal and Courtney, whenever they come, it's theirs. This is their it's their baby. I'm just sitting here nursing it, pulling out my titty and giving a little milk out of it. But as for this, the baby, it's Stephen's, Crystal and Courtney. So,
yeah, love those guys.
All theirs. Yeah, we do too. And Stephen had surgery. So yeah, he that's why he's kind of like out of it a little bit. So we're waiting to hopefully get him back.
Well, hopefully you heal quickly, brother. I know you'll be in my thoughts and prayers. Definitely.
He's something. And I'm still kind of lost with this shit. I'm gonna be honest with you. You'll hear me stutter a little bit. You might hear me slur. You might hear me. I had a blood clot that actually passed through my fucking brain. It was crazy. A lot of people already know about it. It started off, I was cutting grass. I was cutting grass today, shit. But I was cutting grass, and I stopped for the day and picking up the lawnmower, and my hand started shaking. It's just weird. It was just my hand. And I said, Jackie, look at this shit. She said, stop fucking around. I said, I can't. It won't stop. And then my arm started shaking, and then it just stopped. And I couldn't grab nothing. It was like dead. My arm was just completely dead. I couldn't move it. I couldn't do nothing with it. And she said, come sit down on the porch. You might be got a little bit too much heat. And so I said, okay. So I started walking towards the porch, and it was like me walking through quicksand. I couldn't walk. And I finally sat down, and Jackie said, I'm gonna get you something to drink. I'm gonna get you something to drink. And I just sat there and I waited. She come back out, and I wanted to tell her thank you, or just just tell her thank you for bringing me something to drink. And nothing would come out. I knew what I wanted to say, but nothing would come out. And I did that for about 35, 40 minutes, where nothing would come out. Now, I was kind of spooked about it because I was freaking out a little bit.
Oh yeah, I'd
she
be
was
too.
actually happy. I think she was actually happy, to be honest with you, because I wasn't talking. I was typing with my left hand. I'm trying to type this motherfucker with my left hand, trying to tell it, she wanted to call an ambulance and everything else. Let's get the fuck out of here.
See, you're like me. You're like me. I unless I'm holding something somewhere I shouldn't, or I'm incapacitated, you ain't getting the consultant's ass to a hospital.
And that's me. I hate hospitals, man. I do.
You're a ventriloquist now.
Drag me in fever. I know, right?
That's pretty damn good. Oh, that's pretty damn good. I can hear you. Don't see your lips moving.
Yeah, but I mean, she wanted to call it, and I said no. And then I took a cool bath. I didn't want to take a cold bath, or I just took a lukewarm bath. That way I wouldn't. Yeah, we do. I don't know about you. I'm glad you're alive. I mean, me, I'm waiting on death.
Motherfucker. That's worse than a wish delivery, right?
I'm trying.
I'm joking. I'm joking, Howard. I really am glad to have, honestly, both of you around. I really am. Steven, we need to chat more. Seriously, we need to chat more. I miss you, brother.
Well, honestly, I'm ready for it. I mean, I've been met death about 15 times already with all these clots and everything. I should have been dead. That's what the doctor told me. I mean, I've had all kind of shit, health issues. I've faced death numerous times, and I guess either God doesn't want me, and the devil says, "Fuck it, I ain't dealing with him." So I mean, I'm stuck here. So, I mean, I ain't going nowhere. I mean, it's sad, but it's true.
Maybe it's Jackie. Jackie put a hex on you.
Pushes my limits, boy. It's like this Friday, I'm supposed to go get some shit done, and I'm supposed to get a CT scan or some kind of scan where they put up all these things in your head and everything, measure your brain waves, and then I got to get another MRI with it without contrast, and that would be my 5th one. And I talked to another doctor, and they told me, no, that's too many contrasts. There's too much contrast in you. So I had to cancel that appointment and wait. I got to at least wait a month to let this contrast get out of my fucking system, man. So, Yep. Can't deal with it. But anyway, that's what's that with the health issues. Oh yeah, I have sinus tachycardia too. So I'm thinking maybe that's like I said, because I don't get but maybe 2 hours of sleep a day.
Sometimes I feel like that myself. I don't know if it's on your end or my end, but no, I feel like that too. I feel like I don't get much sleep anymore either. But
I don't. That's about what I get. You can ask Jackie that.
Well, that'll definitely make October fun.
I take pictures of that October sleeping, man. I do. Jackie, I fucking freak her out, man. She says, hey, I don't do that. When I even got on recordings of her farting. You know, I don't care. I take
You
pictures
know,
of everything.
here's a
Videotape that
good one.
motherfucker.
I saw this on a TikTok, and I've been meaning to try it on the Wicked Queen. So Umber, if you're watching, turn it off. But I saw this, and I wanted to try it. So you take a picture of your significant other's phone, like when it's just sitting down or something like that. Wait for them to leave the house.
Mhm.
Send them a text message with that picture saying that they forgot their phone, and see how they react. A guy did it, and his wife actually came back looking for her phone while holding her phone. I
They
want to
don't
try
care.
that.
They don't care. I'm gonna try that. I'm gonna
I'm
try
gonna
that
try.
too.
I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna get hurt, but I'm gonna try it. But anyway, so
She took a
what?
spill in the parking lot.
She took a spill.
Right, right. Yeah, she
Uh,
tripped. She got brand new. I bought her some brand new shoes, and I think that's what it was. She wasn't used to the shoes. She fell and she skinned her
uh,
knee up, and I think she broke a big toe.
oh,
And everybody was like laughing at first, and then they seen that she wasn't getting up, and then everybody got concerned and ran up to her, picked her up and helping her out. Me, if I was there, I would have been still laughing. I mean, that's I don't give a fuck. I mean, I thought it'd be funny, man. That's what Jackie does, man. She keeps me going.
hey, that's exactly how me and Mackenzie are. Like I've told people before, like what you saw at Penhurst for the Global Ghost Hunt. That's us. That is 100% us. That is how we are at any given time. What you see on the shows, that's us. We don't fake our evidence, and we don't fake our lives. This is what you get. So I know Howard, y'all are in for a treat when we come down.
So you'll
Howard
be
will
in
see
for a
the
treat.
firsthand. Oh, I can't wait.
You'll see it firsthand. You pull up in my driveway. You pull up. You come to my house and you pull up. You'll see me come out my drawers. I'll tell you that right now. I don't give up. Maybe that's optional.
I can just see it now. I can just see it now. I'm just driving down your street. I wonder which house is Howard's. Jackie! Oh, there it is. Found it.
Just look for the fat fucker sitting on the porch with naked, with no pants on. That's him.
Well, I thought
You
that
just
was New
ask me
Orleans, though.
who's the
I think y'all do that, don't you?
this. Yeah, well, this is the North Shore. You're not supposed to do that. I do it anyway.
Oh,
I'm the
oh,
guy who
okay.
sits out on the front porch and pisses off the front porch in the morning time, drinking a cup of coffee. I'm holding my pecker in one hand and my cup of coffee in the other. And when somebody passes, I put the coffee down and wave. Hey,
Hey,
pick my coffee bag up. Just keep
just much love, Steven. Get
yeah.
better, brother. Seriously, much love. So going back to Jessica's foundation, because if those of you wondering, this is normal. This is what we do. We go on our tangents. We have fun. If you don't like it, go somewhere else. So what? Talk a little bit more about Jessica's foundation. Like what the Jessica Marie Petrie Foundation. Like what exactly do all these donations go towards? Like what do you guys do?
Okay, what we do is matter of fact, I've donated checks that I've made when I'm acting and stuff. Anything I get when it comes into me, I donate it back into the families. What we usually do is like we help mothers. They'll call us up, and if they something in their house, like I had an incident where right before Jackie and I got married in 2022, and seen that. I went there, went and brought, you don't go by yourself to these places because you're dealing with women, and you want to be safe, so you bring another woman that's on, in our organization, and
Of
they
course.
come with you. It's always in pairs, and I looked at a wash machine and it was bad. It was like leaking oil into the drum and everything. It was sealed up. At that point, you just might as well just get your new wash machine because the oil's going to just ruin your clothes.
Yeah.
Even if you change the seal out, it's still you got to run that sucker once just to get that oil out of there. But anyway, I looked at it, her dryer was out, and I said, "Well, I brought the dryer out on her back porch, and then I took the washing machine, I drug it out, and I said, let me see if I can go find a part for it, and we'll try to fix this thing for you." So what my foundation does is like someone like that. She's a single mother. She's pregnant. She's in her 7th month, I believe, of pregnancy at the time. And then she's already had a 2-year-old with her. And babies need clean clothes. I don't give a shit what you say. Babies need clean clothes. I mean, she was taking clothes and washing them and hanging them up on the, on the clothesline, and she was hanging them in the house at night, just trying to keep her clothes clean for the babies and everything. So I went to Lowe's and got a really good deal on a brand new washing dryer, and I went back to her house, and we're going to swap it out. I'll fix it out there, and the dryer we're just going to get rid of because it's no use. She said, "Well, I fold my clothes on my dryer." So, well, we'll get you a little stand. I was just trying to drag it out for her, and about 15 minutes later, the Lowe's truck pulls up and delivers our brand new washing machine and dryer. That's the kind of stuff that we do. Christmas time, we buy a bunch of baskets, Christmas baskets where it's filled with oils and stuff to pamper a lady. Because at that stage, when a woman becomes pregnant, they start thinking that they're feeling ugly. They feel like they're worthless and they're not beautiful. And so giving them something to pamper themselves with, we're just telling them. And when we drop them off, we said, you might not think you're beautiful. We do. We think you're the most beautiful person in the world. We want you to have a time to just pamper yourself. Go take a bath, relax, and just we get the fuzzy things that you throw in the tub, makes fizzies and all that stuff.
The bath bombs.
All in it. We spend about maybe, we spent quite a bit of money. We bought like 150 of them. And we gave them all these out to about 150 of these. So, I mean, they're not cheap.
No.
So our ultimate goal is to actually build a hospital. We want to build a hospital. It's going to be both mental and medical, not one or the other. In the state here, we have you go to a mental facility and then you get transported to a medical facility. It could be up to 10, 20 minutes away. So what we do is we want that to be both on hands because every minute is crucial. You have a woman who's getting some psychiatric help and she's going through treatment and everything, and she starts having pains or going into labor or whatever the case may be. There's a medical staff there. They'll be able to take her right there and treat her right away. So it's like a one-stop shop. You can get your exams, you can do everything right there. You can get your mental and your medical treatments all in one place. So that's what we're looking to do, and I'm looking to do it in every state eventually.
Well,
and then it's all going to be 501c3 nonprofit. So we could take the richest motherfucker that you want, and then we'll take her, and guess what? We'll take somebody that's living on the street, and we'll treat that lady the same way.
Well, two things. Number one, and this goes out to any female out there, any female. You may not be supermodel, but you know what? You don't have to be, in all seriousness. And you know what? This goes out to everybody. Everyone's beautiful in their own way. Everybody is. And look at me. I'm an ugly motherfucker. I don't know how y'all listen to me or even look at me. I mean, I think some of you may have to turn the volume down, you know what I mean? But, we all have something to offer. Everybody does. Everybody has something to offer. And that's one thing that, I was saying on my video the other night, my little rant. It's, accepting everybody, uplifting everybody, helping everybody. That's what this field's supposed to be about. That's what it's about. And it ties into the general community too. So if anybody thinks they're not worth it, you're dead wrong. Everybody's worth it. Everyone's beautiful in their own way. And I see my boy IG from the Don Vic Show. What's up, brother? So again, guys, just to recap, if you haven't already, please share this video out. We have a lot of cool things going on. Like Miss Annabelle, the beautiful young lady, is fighting leukemia for the second time. Link is in the description. Go down below, show some support and some love for her and her family. Our hearts and prayers go out to them. And as Howard just found out not too long ago, I am letting everybody know any merchandise that is bought at paraconsultantstore.com from now until October 1st is going directly to the Jessica Marie Petrie Foundation. And also, their foundation link for the Facebook is in the description as well. If you want to help donate or if you want to do something to help out, just get a hold of this guy right here. He'll be more than happy to help you out. So this is a lot of big things coming, a lot of big and amazing things coming. The last thing I want to speak about tonight, brother, is you already spoke about it, is FearFest. And before we get into you speaking about FearFest, I think this deserves a video, don't you?
Go for it. What you got?
Oh, you've seen it. Let's get some banjos in here. So, guys, if you don't know what FearFest is, check this out.
Okay, let's get banjos.
That banjo gets me every time.
No, I really don't want to look at the granny things right now. Put them in the washing machine. Oh, sorry. Jackie was putting her granny panties in the washing machine.
Jackie!
There's a lot of love there. She's watching this. She's going to kick my ass. That's the damn shit.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to look at what I'm doing. I'm going to be honest with you. She's always doing something that she's supposed to be doing.
What's
that was
up,
good banjo
Fluffy?
playing. At least it wasn't like the shit from Deliverance. You know, that's what kind of freaks me out. You know, the dueling banjos. I get the fuck out.
Give me time. I can make a video with it. But no, I don't know. That banjo music, just every time I'm just bouncing back and forth, just like, yeah. And looky who showed up.
That's more like North Louisiana. That's all the love. Yeah, we did.
Speaking
we
of
about
love,
you, Courtney.
The beautiful Courtney Peterson's here. What's up, Courtney? How are you tonight? Thank you for joining in. So
we're gonna be
FearFest,
sharing. We're sharing a room. We're gonna be sharing a room.
Who, you and me?
Me and Courtney sharing.
Hey, I got room on that boat. I got room on the boat. For those of you who don't,
me and Courtney gonna share a room. Oh, that's my mistress.
I thought you meant me and you. I thought you meant me and you. I was like, I got room.
Hey, I got friends that are like that. I mean, that sexual. I mean, I don't judge them or whatever, but you know, Howard flies one flag. That's it. I likes the women. I mean, sorry.
You know what? I bet if we put Scotty in a dress, he'd be cute.
He would be.
He's got it.
He looked like a baby
he
doll.
Would be.
He looks like a baby doll.
Ooh, that's true, Fluffy. That's true. What's up, Donna? How are you tonight? Oh, there he is. There's Wild Bill himself. What's up, Bill? I haven't said anything yet, Bill, so shh. He knows. He knows. But just to recap real quick, guys, before we get into FearFest, again, This is very important. If you haven't already, please share this out. Please, please, please. And the reason why isn't for me, isn't for Howard, but it's because there are a lot of really amazing things going on right now. There's a lot of people who need some love, some support, and this isn't your typical Paraverse podcast. So this is all about foundations, helping people out, helping our communities out. True North Paranormal got a hold of Global Ghost Hunt today, and they are asking for some help from this lovely little girl named Annabelle. She is 6 years old, and she is battling leukemia for the second time. There is a link in the description down below. You'll see it. It has her name in it. If you can, please help support. All proceeds go to her and the family as they go through this really tough time. And again, Annabelle, if you're watching, you got this. We all love you, and we are praying for you. And like Howard found out towards the beginning of the show, also everything bought on paraconsultantstore.com from now until October 1st is all going to the Jessica Marie Priestley Foundation. All proceeds will be going to that foundation to help Jessica's foundation out, and to help single moms and helping them out. So it's the least I can do. Now,
not necessarily single. If they just go for mental illness, we will help them. I mean, they could be married, but 9 times out of 10, a lot of these mothers that we deal with are single. But we take any woman that's pregnant and who's suffering from, any of these symptoms.
Yeah, it's for bottom line. It's for a good cause. End of story. It's for a good cause, and that's what is important. So, speaking of, moving on to Beer Fest. Now, you did say that all the proceeds are going towards charities. So I am assuming that the Jessica Marie Priestley Foundation is one of them. What are some of the others that Beer Fest is going towards?
We're going to have the blood center that's going to be out there. So if you donate blood to the blood center, you get a discount at the door. We're also going to be working with NAMI, National Alliance for Mental Illness. I'm on the federal, state, and local chapter of that. Suicide prevention. We're also going to be working with the SPCA. We're going to have a drive where you come out and actually adopt a fur baby if you want. We'll have some fur babies out there and make donations to that too as well. We're also going to be working with the Family Crisis Center and the Pregnancy Crisis Center. The Family Crisis Center is for men or women who are in an abusive relationship to seek shelter. And that's what they do. And they help them get their feet, get back on their feet, they can get them vehicles, whatever comes in, that's for donations for them. And they give them a place to stay. And so they can get their own apartment and get a good job and stuff like that. So that's what the Family Crisis Center does. The Pregnancy Crisis Center does is they educate women who are pregnant, be proper mothers and stuff like that, to make sure they take care of their babies correctly. Also, they help them out with furnishings for like baby beds and stuff like that for their infants, and also to give them clothes and food formulas and stuff like that to help them out that way as well. So yeah, we're working with those organizations as well.
That's awesome. And you know what? All jokes aside, I'm really, really glad that Mackenzie and I aren't going to be there, especially if the SPCA is there for babies, because I told her she can have any souvenir she wants, but if she goes down and there's an SPCA with fur babies, we're coming back with something extra, and I don't want to be a part of that one. I don't want to have that.
I've already did that. I beat you to it, man. I went down there talking to them and everything, and getting everything set up, and they gave me a tour of the staff, building and everything. And I came across this. It was like 70% and it got me where I was looking at these pit bulls and oh my God, these little babies. They were just adorable. And one of them caught my eye. He's like a little fella, and he was kept pushed to the back, and he just fight his way. He was a feisty little bastard. I said, I got to get him. He's coming home, and Jackie was bitching at me the whole time. I mean, she was, when I came up, we got to have another baby. She goes, what? We don't have that. We already got 5 dogs. I mean, it's like, yeah, we got 6 now. We got a team going on now.
You know what? If you find
I believe
another
in
one,
rescue.
if you find another one that's a little feisty motherfucker like that, you need to name him Scotty. You have to. You have to name him Scotty. That is my only request because I just think
We
that'd be
named it
funny as hell.
this one here. I gotta pick. I gotta pick him up Friday. He's getting some stuff done on him. They want to make sure he's all his vitamin. You know, they make sure when they release a fur baby. They make sure they are well vaccinated. They make sure they spayed or neutered. They make sure that these are the most healthiest.
Oh, I think I don't know if Howard can hear me. Oh, there he goes.
I can hear you.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Howard's
yeah,
having some
there I
internet.
am.
Howard's having some internet issues, folks. So
Yeah,
stay with us.
it's like it's freaking. I'm it's Verizon. It's Verizon. I'm doing wireless computer work. It's just when I do podcasting. It's when I do podcasting, it just does this shit. So I got to find out, see if I can get them to
Hey,
bump up the juice to this thing or something.
you said Verizon.
But
Say no more. But no, that's one thing I love. Like most of you, if you've seen the show, you know that I'm a part of the Global Ghost Hunt, which we're out to support teams and locations, and that's our goal is to showcase these beautiful locations and these great teams, give them their moment in the sun. And as soon as Howard was telling me about Fear Fest and everything that they were doing, I have to get behind that. I have to get behind that, and I will say this though, brother, even though sadly I can't make it this year, I am definitely going to next year. Next year is definitely going to happen. I will definitely be at Purpose next year. Mackenzie just doesn't know it yet, but we will
we
be.
also I'm actually working on something for this year. I'm gonna see how far I get with it before Fear Fest, but I'm thinking about doing some cosplay.
Doing some what?
Some constant do awards thing for cosplay. This
Oh, okay.
cosplay.
Cosplay. Okay.
Cosplay.
Well,
they dress up like and just give awards for that. So like come up to be one of the best dressed, I don't know, horror flicks or something. Just something like that. Let's see how they do.
we'll talk backstage. But but anyway, no, and let me ask you this, and this is something that I know yeah, possibly. Bill saying you might have some storms in the area might be messing you up.
Yeah, that's what does it.
Um,
We have a lot of that stuff going. It's unstable too around here right now.
yeah, well, hell, we had like 4 tornadoes the other week, like a week or two ago. Here in PA, Central PA, we had 4 tornadoes. Anyway, it's the world. So one thing that I know you've spoken a lot on Fear Fest on your shows, on other people's shows, you've been promoting it out a lot, which again, I'm a huge supporter of. But there's one thing that you haven't touched on, and I'm just kind of curious on this. If somebody wants to help with Fear Fest, if they want to donate to these causes, if they want to do something, but sadly can't make it, is there a way for them to still be able to help out?
Yes, of course. You can always donate. You can come to my foundation. Matter of fact, we have it set up to where Fear Fest is one thing, and then the foundation is another thing. And funds that come in for the Fear Fest, we'll know it. The bank does anyway, and boom, it automatically goes into those accounts, whatever it's going to go into each of those. Right now, as for Jessica Marie Petrie Foundation, it's not having a lot of. Trust me, it's not getting a lot of donations or anything coming in for that right now. I haven't really been pushing it. I've been actually pushing more and that's all I've been working on actually is Fear Fest. So everything's been coming in basically is going towards Fear Fest. Even I've already spent a lot of money on this out of the foundation, and I spent out of my own pocket to get this thing up and running the way it's supposed to be. But yeah, the biggest thing right now we have a draw on is for vendors. We need vendors. We do have a bunch in. The more the merrier. That's the way I see it. And I don't care what they're selling as long as it's something in the state rather. I told everyone who's coming in that's selling different things. If it's homemade or if it's from the state of Louisiana or Mississippi, sell it. I don't give a shit what it is. It could be a crack lamp. Oh, I give a crack. I mean, fucking let them go for it. I mean, so yeah, that's what I'm doing with that. And then other people that are coming in, that we do have some people that's going to be selling, crystals and soaps and things of that nature. We're also going to have a person that actually sells stuff to clean the lenses on your camera and stuff like that. I don't know if anybody's ever thought about that before. But they have different things that you can actually clean lenses on your camera and shit like that. So we have someone that's going to be doing that. We're going to have different people selling different sausages and stuff that's made down here in Louisiana, like the boudin and the alligator sausages and stuff like that. People be selling that kind of stuff at this event. So we're going to have cakes and pastries and all kind of crap like that. You name it, yard signs and paranormal equipment. Matter of fact, I've even talked to some people for guns and knives. Oh, that's my baby. Guns and knives and stuff. So we're talking about selling guns at this thing. Because to be honest with you, you're a paranormal investigator. You go in some of these places, I'm packing. I kid you not. I got a pistol on me. I ain't messing with nobody's ass around in them. Telling who you're going to walk up in one of these places. So
you're not wrong.
So that's something that paranormal investigator needs, is a good pistol. So, also, we're looking at like I said, knives and stuff like that. I even have a person that they're trying to see about the licensing on CBD oils and shit. So we'll be selling some CBD oils and stuff like that, because it's legal here in Louisiana. It's legal. So you can load up and drive across the state line and get arrested. That's your
Well, we've already spoken about something that's going to happen as soon as the consultant crosses the line, but I'm not going to get into more of that. Let's just say it's going to get a little. I'm going to be a little thirsty. I'm going to be a little thirsty when I get to Louisiana. Anyway, moving on with that. So, all right, folks, if you all can do me just one favor, two favors. Obviously, share. The other thing, if you know somebody that makes any type of craft, that sells crystals, that does anything like that has their own business, tag them. And if any vendor does pop in, Howard, how do they sign up? How do they get involved?
You can go to the Facebook page. You have Fairfest 2023 New Orleans. You can go to Facebook page and have links that lead to the Eventbrite page. You can also Google us. If you Google us, there's two listings. One's for Kenner. That's not the one, because I've been trying to take it off, but if for some reason it won't come off. But it's the one for September 29th, September 30th, and October 1st. You click on that, and it'll automatically bring you to Eventbrite, or you can go directly to the Eventbrite page, and there's everything there on there. Matter of fact, I got to update it a little bit. I got to put down some more, because it was a basic page that I made. But with all the new stuff that we have to offer and the new people that's coming in, guest speakers and special guests and stuff like that, for our panels and everything, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be amazing. The talent we got coming in.
Well, speaking of people coming in, one of our brothers is going to be down there as a special guest speaker, and I can't wait to see what happens with that. And that, even though I can't make it, somebody better record it. And that is none other than Mr. Zipper himself. I'm sorry, I had to. Brian John Laverty, our brother over at Parapost.
Brian Nipples Laverty. It's Nipples.
No, that's right. It's Nipples with you. It's Nipples with you. Mr. Nipples. And I know what he's going to say. Stop it. He's going to be down there speaking about whatever he speaks about. I don't know what he's going to be speaking about, but I know he's going to do well. In all seriousness, Brian's going to do a great job. So I know he'll be down there representing the Global Ghost Hunt and Parapost Network. And I just can't wait. I can't wait. And, that's a good one. Zippy the Zipper. Raymond, you know about these ideas.
I'm getting some shirts made now. Some of you next.
I was just going there.
In about 2 weeks, you'll be seeing me wear the new shirts. And we're going to be selling at Fear Fest and everything. That'll be great. But I can tell you the names of special guests that our guest speakers are going to be. We have both brothers. It's going to be Mr. Keith and Carl Johnson coming in. Miss Shannon Michelle Collins, who's better known as Velma von Dickenstein. She's an automatic writer, a scriber. Mr. Michael Call. We'll have, of course, Mr. Brian Laverty, Ernie and Man Peril. They'll be here. Stephen and Crystal Woodard. I'm gonna drag his fucking cold dead corpse here. Yeah, he'll be here. Let's see. We're also going to have a real live vampire. We're going to have a real live vampire that's going to be a guest speaker here as well. He's also a voodoo priest, so he's going to be here speaking as well. We have Masters of Ceremony. The MC is going to be Mr. Scott Wilson himself and Mr. John McCarran. I was a radio jockey. He's going to be coming in and doing this. Miss Shannon Rogers, who's in here and actually going to take a shower right now, which I'm trying to get a camera in that shower. Shannon Rogers is going to be here. So, and then we're going to have Miss Beth Allen. Miss Beth Allen's going to be she's going to have psychic galleries for Miss Beth Allen. Also Miss Anne Shin is going to be here. She's going to do some galleries as well. And that's for our guest speakers. And I did mention Georgia Kara Shoplin, correct?
Correct, of course.
Oh, she says, I can still hear you from. I'm trying to peek at you in the shower too.
Shannon, Shannon, you missed a spot.
That's right. Get that left cheek, baby. Get that left cheek. I'm coming. George and Joplin's going to be there as well. I don't know if I mentioned them or not, but I want to make sure I got them in there. So they'll be there. And that's going to be our guest speakers. Now we have our special guests going to be coming in. We have Mr. John Azuna. Mr. John Azuna has two Guinness Book of World Records. One's for the fastest punches thrown, and the other one's for most punches with contact under a minute. He's also been in movies such as Ant-Man and Wasp, Venom, the Matrix series. We also have Mr. Drew Varick. Mr. Drew Varick, he is 42 inches tall. 42 inches, that's it.
Wow. And him and Scotty would have some fun.
And I know Scotty gonna look down on, so that's something for Scotty. He
won't know what to do.
American Horror No, right? He's been in American Horror Story, Freak Show.
Okay.
And he's been in Cirque du Vampire Assistant. We have him coming in. We also have Mr. Rob Mello. Mr. Rob Mello's been in Happy Death Day 1 and 2. He's also been in a movie called what's the name? We Got Ghosts, which is on Netflix right now. If you pull that up, We Got Ghosts. And also he's been in Fear of the Walking Dead. We also have I think one of the biggest people on the list so far, because we're still working on people. Mr. Paul Taylor. And if you don't know who Paul Taylor is, let me take you back a few years. Okay. And you went to the movies and you seen a little movie called Hellraiser.
A little bit.
Yeah. He's Pinhead.
Might have heard about it. Yeah.
He's Pinhead. Pinhead will be here. I'll have him here. And that's
I'm just thinking. I'm just trying to think if I have enough PTO. Do I have enough PTO?
I'm working on right now. Rob Mello. Rob and myself became good friends, and he's working on a few people as well to come to this thing. One of them is he's done the most of the Friday the 13th series. He is Jason Voorhees. I can't think of his name, but he said he's going to talk to him. We also talking to Robert England, Freddy Krueger.
See,
so we talking to Freddy as well.
Fedora left too early.
We also put in. He's also going to be have Eric have Drew actually talking to Evan Peters. Evan Peters played in just about all the American Horror Stories. Kane
Yep.
Hodder, that's it. Yep, Kane Hodder. He's also Evan Peters played just about all American Horror Stories. We're talking to him as well. I put out. I sent emails. I got their personal emails. I've sent emails to two people. Miss Cassandra Peterson, who is actually Elvira, Mistress of the Dark,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
she's considering it. And Bruce Campbell.
Oh,
And if you don't know who Bruce Campbell is, I mean that guy, I love
we
that
can't
guy.
help
That
you.
guy,
We
I
can't
mean,
help you.
he's awesome. Bubba Hotel. That's all I gotta say. Watch Bubba Hotel. That motherfucker was crazy in Bubba Hotel. I love him. But
Donna's
yeah,
asking. I believe she's talking about Papa Czar from Voodoo Authentica. Is he gonna
has that
make an appearance?
Jew store. Yeah, that's actually that's Belvazar, Papa Czar, we call him. That's Papa Czar. He's actually a vampire. He's going to be
Mm-hmm.
coming in. He's going to be speaking, and we're going to have during the day we're going to have the Evil Dead series. That's correct. We're going to have voodoo blessings. So anybody who wants to get a voodoo blessings, it won't cost you anything. It's for free, and they'll give you a voodoo blessing. So you can have that authenticity. And then we also I forgot these other two girls. It's the twins from Walking Dead series from seasons 4 and 5. Uh, they also played in the Hunger Games. Might be
Mm-hmm.
getting those girls. I sent the email to their manager and everything, and they're local. They're right here, so might be getting the twins from American Horror Story and from
Oh,
no, not American Horror. No, Walking Dead. That's it. The Walking Dead. The twins from The Walking Dead, and they
ooh.
also played in the Hunger Games. So yeah. So we're
Well,
looking at
either
we're
way,
gonna have a panel, big panel.
that's amazing. Not just for the names, but just who's all represented. You know what I mean? I mean, you've got paranormal, like nothing against these people, but legit paranormal investigators and teams and enthusiasts. You have the Hollywood side of it. You've got everything. You have everything that you could ever want out of a convention. And what's even better is it goes all to charity. So again, folks, go check it out. And again, if you know of anybody that sells anything or has their own business or anything like that, tag them in this, because this is something that they definitely want to be a part of. It's all for a good cause. It's all for a good cause. And I'll tell you right now, I'm really heartbroken that I can't make it. I know we'll be down there, which honestly, Howard and I have spoken off camera, well, off live camera. We're going to actually be hanging out in New Orleans or Nolans for the October Global Ghost Hunt, which is going to be from the October 19th to the 29th. We're going to be down there, and honestly, Howard said this so many times. You can't spit without hitting a haunted location down there.
Can't kick a rock without having a story behind it. That's for damn sure.
So what better way? And I already spoke to Mister about this. I don't want to, as you guys saw in the May event at Penhurst, I wasn't on camera that much. I was behind the camera. I was making my wisecracks, being me. It was all about like helping, having Mackenzie be showcase. Hey, Banshee, having Mackenzie be on camera, having the Wicked Queen shine, which I think she did a great job. I know a lot of people thought the same. Howard, you would have, I don't know if you saw it, but she actually called me a bitch at the end. It was great. It was great. A great way to end the video. But like I said before, Global Ghost Hunt is all about these locations, these teams. So I wanted to bring, for my contribution to the October event, I want to showcase New Orleans. I want to showcase these businesses, these people, these locations. I want to showcase them. I don't want it to be about myself. I don't want it to be about the Wicked Queen. I want it to be about the city that people don't see. Because we think Nolans, we think You know, voodoo, we think Mardi Gras, and that's really about it, at least from up here. So I want to show the real Nolans. I want to show these places like Voodoo Authentica and Papa Czar. I want to showcase them. I want to showcase these businesses that are there to tell the stories that, you know, these people that you may not have seen or heard of. That's who I'm going to be showcasing. And Howard's gracious enough to help me out. And Howard, you bet your ass you're going to be on camera too, brother.
I'm
We're going
sticking
to have
your ass. I'm sticking your ass in the crypt, man. We're gonna go to the fucking cemetery at night. I'm opening up one of the fucking crypts and just lock it behind you. Your ass is
let's
gonna be stuck in there.
you'll hear me giggling. You'll hear me
I,
giggling like a
I go to
bitch.
sleep in them. I would go in there and go to sleep in them damn things. They're so peaceful. They are. I'm away from Jackie. She's outside banging on the door. That motherfucker is locked in. Leave me alone. Leave me alone. You know.
All you're gonna hear from one of the crypts is, yeah, I'll hear Howard just laughing to himself. Mackenzie, where'd Matt go? Jackie from one of the crypts. That's all you'll hear. Oh, there he is.
Right.
I'm not alone in here. Somebody's rubbing my back.
You'd be surprised some of the shit. You know, it's not your typical cemeteries. I'm gonna tell you that now. When you come to these cemeteries in New Orleans, of course everything's above ground. Um,
Yep.
but the shit that you see and you can capture in cemeteries is amazing. Um, the activity is beyond. It goes above and beyond what you catch in a normal cemetery. I mean, I've been in cemeteries up in Mississippi, Alabama, Florida. I've been in Texas, and I mean, I've seen what they have to offer, and I've been in, and they're nice. Don't get me wrong, and you catch one or two things, but uh, when you can go in there and you can actually hear whispering with your own
Yep.
ear, you know, you don't have to, and you see shadows and you see full body apparitions, you see orbs with your naked eye. You don't need equipment. You could just see it, you know, and it's like, wow. The only thing you're doing is taking a picture of it because you want to say, look, I caught this, you know, you've
Yeah.
already seen it, but it's like, then they're styling for you. They're just like, they're striking a pose for you, you know, they take a picture of me, you motherfucker. And then that's what they do. I mean,
See,
these places are crazy.
and that's what I want to showcase. I want to showcase the beauty that why you love it, why you love your city, why you love your area. I want to showcase that because I mean, don't get me wrong. I know you all got, you know, you got a lot of great history, a lot of great culture, a lot of great stuff going on down there. But let's be honest, everyone hears New Orleans and they think Mardi Gras and voodoo. That's all you think about. You
Mardi
hear the
Gras and
French
titties,
Quarter.
drunks, you know,
Well,
party, 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 and that's all they think of is party, party, party.
yep. So I want to showcase. I want to make it real. I want to make it special. And you know, we talk about these locations, which is great, which Global Glistens is about is, you know, showcasing these beautiful locations. And we've had great locations in the May event. And I'm telling you all right now, we've got some amazing locations coming up for October. I want to do a whole city. I want to do the entire city. I want to do the people. I want to do the locations. I want to do everything. I want to take it that step, the next step. And that's what I want.
What makes our
So,
city so special? It's a gumbo, man. It's a gum. That's the best way to put it. It's a gumbo of people. It's different people. Oh, it has a tent at the back of his house. I do. I
actually,
have a chicken coop too. If you want to lay with some chickens, brother, I got. I mean, look, I got some. I got some you know, chicken coop.
what's up,
I got a
Justin?
pig pen. I got
Actually,
some sheds. You
Banshee,
know,
it's funny you should say that because Howard and I were talking the other day about about some things, and I told him I was going to bring him one of these big ass cabins tents to bring down so he has a spot. I could
we
save
all
me a
kind of
couple.
shit.
I could save me a
Now, hey,
couple bucks.
I'm
Just
gonna
come
tell you
down and put
something.
it down.
This is another thing. If you come down to Fear Fest, and if you don't want to get a hotel, and if you're driving in and you have a travel trailer, well, and that's what me and Jackie are thinking about actually purchasing is a travel trailer. You know, like one of them campers. And instead of
Mhm.
going to a hotel and everything, you can just stay in your camper. And there is right down the street. I mean, not even half a mile from the event is Fountain Blue State Park,
Yep.
and they do have places. You can set up your camper and stuff like that. And you can stay in Fontainebleau State Park and just drive right there. And I mean, it's not even 5 minutes away from the freaking gates of the Fear Fest. So I mean, it's right there.
Yeah. So, folks, you have zero reason not to show up. And again, if you know somebody, in all seriousness, if you know somebody with a small business, I'm serious, a small business, doesn't matter what it is, tag them in this.
We will take
and again,
anybody. We will take anybody.
yeah. And please share this out.
The more vendor booths we sell, that's more money we're raising for these nonprofits. And then of course we're projecting. I told Matt off camera about this, but I'll say it now. We're projecting anywhere from 5,000 to 35,000, and that's a big gap. I mean, we just don't know. There's another festival that's going to be happening a couple of weeks before ours, and it's called the Rougarou Festival, and that's in Houma, Louisiana. And they're projecting 30,000, period. They're not going under. They're saying that's going to be 30,000 plus. That's going to be at this festival. That's just 2 days. We're 3 days, and so if you're a vendor, that's a lot of people. That's a lot of traffic coming to you. That's a lot of product you can actually sell.
Absolutely. And I told Howard too backstage, it's funny hearing some of these names of the festivals and the towns and the location. It sounds like a drunken Dr. Seuss story. It's great. I love it. I absolutely love it. It just sounds like Dr. Seuss got hammered one night and goes, yeah, that sounds good. Blah. Yeah, let's do that. How do you spell it? I don't know. Throw some circles in there, put some numbers, put a hyphen over this. Fuck it. I love like it.
We have a street in the wall. It's called Tchoupitoulas. And you never guess how that starts off. How you spell it? And it starts off. You think Tchoupitoulas. You think CH. No, it's actually a T.
I was gonna say it's probably a T. we have like something simple. So there's a river that runs straight through my hometown, separates two towns where I live in Riverside and Danville. It's called the Susquehanna River. Susquehanna. There is a lake. No lie, look it up. There is a lake that is just a little bit north of us. It's called Lake Chillisquaque. I love it. Chillisquaque. There's and I forget
what the fuck is a squawky.
Chillisquaque. I don't know, but it's
chilling it. You already chilling the damn thing.
I guess as good as mine. PA's got some weird names. There's like Intercourse, Pennsylvania, Bath, Pennsylvania, Mianus, Pennsylvania. I mean, look at Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania.
We want to talk about. Let's have some weird
Intercourse.
Names. There it is.
Intercourse, and it's in steps too. It's in steps. You take a bath, you go to Intercourse, and then you go to Mianus. It's just weird. It's in steps. You just follow it.
You even have Dana Holyfield. That's another one I wanted to mention. We're gonna have Dana Holyfield going to be here. And her grandfather is actually the first person that had video, photos, and actual physical evidence of the Honey Island Swamp Monster, which is like a Bigfoot that lives in the swamp.
Oh, the giant fuzzy pogo ape.
Yeah, this thing's huge. Yep, Rougarou is Louisiana's own wolf man, but it's a spirit. It's a spirit. It's not. It doesn't just anybody just this thing jumps from person to person. Could be like I'm walking down the street and fucking Rougarou just takes me. Boom! I'm fucking Rougarou for a night.
Huh. That sounds like fun.
Yeah. Then you ain't got shit to blame. Then go home and you all fucked up, and you tell your old lady, "Look, I'm sorry, but I was the Rougarou last night." And there you go. Oh, okay.
So how many times does that work? How many times has that worked on Jackie?
I don't know. I haven't tried it yet. She won't let me out of her sight. She won't.
So, actually, believe it or not, it's Chillisquaque. I got it. No, Chillisquaque. I like it. And yeah, Banshee's right. She's saying that Australia has some weird names too. Absolutely. All right, guys. So just one last recap before we go. Again, a Global Ghost Hunt got word today from True North Paranormal. Again, huge shout out to them for bringing this up. There's a beautiful young lady named Annabelle. She is actually battling leukemia for the second time. Um, Family is asking for some help, and link is in the description. Just go down below, show some love, support if you can, pick up a t-shirt. All proceeds go to her and her family as they go through this really trying time. And like we stated earlier, from now until October 1st, all proceeds that come from paraconsultantstore.com will be going to the Jessica Marie Petrie Foundation. You can donate there if you don't want to buy any merch. Just follow the link. Again, it is in the description. Or you can get a hold of Howard. He'll be more than happy to help you out. And Fear Fest, same thing. Go check out Fear Fest if you want to help out, if you want to be there, buy tickets. If you know somebody who is, selling, anything, any type of small business, they want to sell some stuff, get a hold of Howard, go to Eventbrite, go anywhere. And links are in the description, guys. They're there for a reason. Go check them out, sign up, because everything goes to nonprofit and charities. And we are a big family here in the paranormal community, but it also reaches out further than just that. It goes to the general community as well. So huge, huge, huge opportunity to really help out in many ways.
That's not the only thing we're having. I mean, there's other things that we're doing as well. We're also going to have workshops for children because I want to make this family friendly. So there's going to be workshops for children, and the workshops basically going to teach children. They don't have to be scared of that thing that's in the closet or that thing that's under the bed. It could be a good thing. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to have that. We're going to have concerts for 2 nights in a row. We're going to have Friday, Saturday night concerts. There's going to be a blast. We're going to have a couple of local bands, and then our feature band is actually called Ghost Attic. They're out of Ohio. Awesome band. They rock. I mean, they're
absolutely
badass.
They are.
But they're coming in and they're going to be performing. Then we're going to be doing some venues where we'll have different prices on it because it depends on the location. But you can actually buy a ticket and go on a paranormal investigation with a real paranormal investigation with real paranormal investigators and use real equipment to capture spirit yourself. We'll teach you how to do that. So we're going to be selling tickets for a couple of places, and venues are going to be in New Orleans itself, and a couple of venues are going to be outside of New Orleans. So, like I said, there's going to be different prices on that on tickets for that. There's going to be a lot of great food. One of the things that paranormal investigators do is drink coffee. We have a coffee company that's going to be coming in, and they're going to they're some of the best coffee I've ever had. I've had PJ's, I've had CC's coffee, I've had Starbucks, and these people just blow them away. So they're coming in, and it's going to be exclusively them. They're just going to be selling coffee. They could be iced coffee, it could be whatever. Because my Jackie likes that Frappa Mappa local whatever crap shit with the cream on top of it. Yeah, she drinks that shit.
So, what do I call it? Caramel Frappa Mocha bullshit. That's what I say to the Wicked Queen every time we go to Starbucks.
It's fucked up. That's all I know. She just drinks that nasty cold shit. I said, you want coffee? Get some fucking little cup. Get you I call a little cup. I mean, I got my cups like that big around, about that deep, And you fill that up with some black coffee. I call it community coffee with chicory. You fill it up and you pick 2 spoons of sugar and maybe a little touch of cream, and that's it. Don't fuck with it. Let it be hot.
No, see, I'm simple. Just give me an energy drink. Don't need to prep it. Just open it and drink it.
We are talking to some other sponsors right now. As of right now, our sponsor list has grown. The foundation is being sponsored by Whole Foods now. So Whole Foods has picked us up. And then we're talking to Coca-Cola. They're excited about this. Coca-Cola is really excited about it. So I'm waiting to hear from Coca-Cola. Also reached out to Jack Links because that's messing with Sasquatch. That's a cryptid. It's a good fit, brother. So we
makes sense.
Jack Links. We're actually talking with Jack Links, and we have another one's called Gooby. It's some kind of drink, power energy drink. Gooby, I think it's called, or something like that. I don't know. But
Booby?
We're talking with them. So yeah. It's another. So I was going to have beer, but I'm still on the fence about it. And it's a local distributor. It's a Abita beer. they make some damn good beers and stuff. But I found out that that's another freaking thing I have to put on it. More insurance I have to get. I have to get licensed bartenders to actually serve the alcohol, and then
Yep.
I have to have another a special events attachment clause to it, and it's going to cost a little bit extra. So I mean, it's like right now it's not too much. It's too much of a headache. Too much of a headache.
Yeah. I don't
That's what
blame
I'm
you.
saying. Some kind of I don't know. Maybe if I have some time, maybe. But right now, nah. I mean, let me get finished with all this stuff because I'm trying to get this thing done. I'm gonna have to be in Indiana. So whoever's in Indiana on September 16th on that weekend or whatever it is, I might be there. I might be there, depending on how much I get done on this Fear Fest thing, how far I can get caught up and beyond it. Um, I'm going to go see Miss Chrissy get married. Chrissy Baggett become officially Miss Chrissy Morales. So
Which
I
huge
might
shout out to those two. Huge shout out to the Listen Queen and them for
fly
tying
in
the knot.
and sneak in on their asses while they all. Because there's some people in Indiana that just don't want to see me. I'll tell you what, that's the first people I'm going to go flying past their house.
You know what you should do? It would be a perfect Howard situation. Find out where they're getting married at, hide in the back, and wait until they say, "Does anybody have any objections?" And you just stand up and go, "Listen."
I wouldn't even say that. I'll just walk out and say, these two motherfuckers are not right for each other. I'm telling you now.
Oh, no, you just stand up. That's my wife.
That's right. Motherfucker. Bigamous motherfucker. Oh,
I could just see her turning around, just screaming, "Howard, I just can't."
I can hear it now. She'd be beating my ass. We're ruining her wedding.
Probably.
She sang at my wedding. Actually, she's got a beautiful voice. She does.
I believe it. I believe it. But you know what, though? If she starts beating your ass, Jason will start laughing his ass off.
Jason
so see, it'll work out.
Yeah, encouraging shit, motherfucker.
Chrissy, he's still moving. Hit him harder.
2 weeks. 2 weeks. I'm going to show everyone the new T-shirts that we haven't made up. They're getting made up now. As a matter of fact, I talked to the people at the printing place, and they already got the designs and everything. Matter of fact, she modified it up a little bit and looks a hell of a lot better when she's done it. And yeah, we'll have those shirts out and available for Fear Fest pretty soon. You'll be able to purchase those. So it's going to be a unique shirt, that's for sure. It's going to be first annual. It's the first one.
I still say big old profile of you just right on the front.
That's tattoos, man.
Get your ass there or something, you know.
I'm even thinking about getting a tattoo people in there. And if you want to get a tattoo, you can get a tattoo with this fucking thing.
There you go.
Set them up a little place where they can do some tattoos. I don't know. I'm just all over the place with this shit. I'm telling you now.
I wouldn't have it any other way, brother. I wouldn't have it any other way.
I'm planning freaking 4 events in one.
There you go.
In one. It's fucking crazy, man.
Only you though. Only you. You and I would do that. That's a you and I thing. People don't think like us.
Yeah, what's the deal? Is it too cool for me? I like the heart behind you guys. What the hell?
Hey.
It's a heart.
It's a heart.
It's love.
Big love. Big love.
It's love.
Big love. That's what this show's about tonight. It's about love, showing support. You know, that's what this is about. That's what this show's about. So,
and if you turn it upside down, you turn the heart upside down, it looks like a woman's butt.
It does. It does. It really does. Try it sometime, guys. Women, stand in the mirror. Stand in the mirror. Do one of those, stare in the mirror. Some got bigger hearts than others.
It's all right with me.
And it's all beautiful. It's all beautiful.
I likes the big women. I do. Jackie, I'm trying to get weight on her now.
You know what's funny is somebody was saying at work the other day, and they were saying about how they like the skinny girls and this and that. I said, you know what? I said, no. So you need to find yourself a begging girl. You need to find yourself a girl that ain't a twig, because they know a couple things. They know what they have, and they love it, and they will respect it, and they will treat it right. They know how to cook, And if they don't, they know where to get good food, and they will never leave you.
Right.
True story.
That's very
True
true.
story.
It's very true. Because I mean, right now I got Jackie. That poor girl ain't got no ass. I mean, none. She does. I mean, it's like nothing there. But she's getting a little belly. She's getting a little pooch on there, and I get her pissed off at me
You,
because I've been
you,
feeding her, man. It's like tonight.
you.
I made homemade cheddar and broccoli soup with with bacon in it and all that
Ooh.
shit. Oh man, that shit was awesome, man. Then I put some croutons in mine with cheese, and then I also made some five cheese. It's a Texas toast five cheese.
Oh yeah. Oh
So
yeah.
that you can have something to dip it with and all that. No, she's sitting down there and she ate and she's like, "Ugh, ugh." I said, calm down. She kept eating it and she's like, it was really good. She said it was really good. But she's getting this little pooch going on in the front. So I told
Tell
her,
me, you smack you do one of these numbers?
no, I just tell her, I said, baby, look. I said, baby, you're getting a little pooch in front of you. You said, are you okay with that? And she said, I'm not getting fat. So since she told me that, that was it. That's all I needed. She told me that shit. Now I go to the store with her and I hold the door open for her. Don't upset the baby. You know, I said she's about 5 or 6 months along right now.
I'm telling you, you don't even need to say anything. Just go up to her and just do one of these little numbers right under the belly button. Watch what happens. That's more entertaining than anything. It is hilarious. It is great.
She don't want me to. I mean, that woman is, swear to God, man. She's something.
I love Jackie. I love Jackie.
Right now, she's got to be up at 4 in the morning. Well, she's got to be up at actually 3 o'clock. She's got to be at work for 4.
Yeah, Mackenzie's got an early day tomorrow. But anyway, guys, so that's gonna do it for tonight. Howard, brother, I really appreciate you coming on talking about Jessica's Foundation, talking about everything. Again, guys, go follow all the links in the description. Please share out, tag people who might want to be a part of PeerFest as a vendor. Help out any way you can, because even we'll get real here for a couple seconds. We like to have fun. Obviously, if you've seen Howard's show, you've seen my show, you've seen the shows we've done together, we like to have fun. But at the end of the day, we're all about helping people, not just paranormal, everybody. And that's where the true passion comes in. And what Howard's doing with PeerFest, with Jessica Marie Petrie Foundation, with everything that's going on, this is supporting literally everybody. And you want to be a part of it. It'll make you feel good. And again, follow the link to evenparaconsultantstore.com, because from now until October 1st, all proceeds will go to the Jessica Marie Petrie Foundation. Again, links are in the description, guys. Keep it going. Let's really make this something special, and please keep little Annabelle, the beautiful little girl who is battling leukemia for the second time. Let's keep her in your thoughts and your prayers. Again, her link is in the description as well. Go follow that. Show some support if you can. And I want to give a special shout out to True North Paranormal for bringing it up to the Global Ghost Hunt's attention. Thank you, guys. That's what I love. I love when paranormal teams get out and are proactive like that. Really, really appreciate it. So again, thank you guys so much for watching. Howard, always a pleasure to see you, brother. Much love to you and to Jackie. Guys, do not miss tomorrow night. Tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, I got a very special Paraverse podcast with a very special guest who, like Howard, is long overdue to come on the show. And I'm not going to give any names. So you'll see. You'll see who it is. So from me, from Howard, from everybody, much love to everybody. Y'all have yourselves a great rest of your night. Have fun. Stay safe. But as always, guys, you know the rest. Happy hauntings.